It's 2:30 right now in the morning. It's really late, but I just finished uploading the previous video that you guys saw about 15 minutes ago. And well, I'm a little hungry, so I am going to eat something now. Effort. After every video upload or gig, I tend to leave behind a mess. A clutter that builds up in the final days of a project. Undone dishes, overflowing trash, a growing to-do list, clothes and equipment scattered everywhere, not to mention the mental chaos, like a tangled web of wires that just won't straighten out. As part of my healing journey, I've been practicing keeping my expectations low or even none at all for the past year and a half. But when it comes to effort, enforcing this habit gets tricky. Lately, a recurring theme in my life has been the ebb and flow of friendships. I know this is normal for your 20s and life in general, but I'm someone who invests a lot of time and effort into my relationships. I value the close people in my life enough that I will make time to be there for them, even if it's a hindrance to me. Even if things start feeling unrequited. Even when I am gaslit. Even when such people are only around at their convenience. Even when they get angry because I briefly gave them a taste of their own medicine. I understand that this is a people-pleasing trait. This was especially true of me in the past, where despite a lack of reciprocation of effort, because of which I constantly felt empty, worthless, and alone, I would still show up. I will still try. I will still salvage. Maybe I just have that warrior mentality of never wanting to give up on things that matter to me. But when you receive a negative feedback loop enough times, it's on you to decide how long you want to keep suffering from it. In an effort, no pun intended, to not let such feelings consume me, I've adopted by putting up emotional walls. Nothing unscalable that people cannot get through to me anymore, but just enough that my defenses are up and I'm protected from major harm. What I'm worried about is that those walls, although still low, don't feel like they're stopping from growing. What worries me is that this safety measure I've adopted from constant emotional threats might be making me indifferent. It's taken such a toll that I've started to accept this as my new reality. More an acceptance of defeat rather than embracing this is the way of life. I'm worried that in choosing to no longer exhibit a strong reaction to a lack of effort from others, I might not react at all someday. There's a thin line between peacefully letting go, which is fine, and indifference, which could make you blind to potential positivity. I'm realizing now that this is a sign of self-sabotage. And last I checked, that's not good. Don't you just love it when you solve one problem and it creates another, and you solve that and the cycle just continues? In the spirit of keeping things light in the midst of this existential reflection, let me share something with you that keeps me grounded. My work. Filmmaking is one such field where until and unless you take part in it or witness it firsthand, you won't realize how much effort goes into it. You can set up lights, audio, props, everything, only for a shot that might last a single second. We all crave that minimum effort, maximum results mentality. But filmmaking often flips that script, where it's usually maximum effort, minimum results. For me, the effort is secondary. What's primary is whether or not those results, regardless of amount, were effective. In filmmaking, improving a shot by even 2% is something that is considered absolutely worth it. It's a form of art after all, and we're out here trying to eke out the best of our visions for an audience to consume. In turn, it's made me appreciate even more when people actually do make a consistent effort for me. The friends who are there, the people who care and listen. So, although my fears of one day having unscalable walls is valid, I don't think I have to worry that much because it's not about how high the walls are, it's about how skilled the climber is. Those people I will always cherish. I am hosting a Harry Potter themed birthday party tomorrow. I'm thinking of maybe making a drink. And what better drink than butterbeer? So, this is my first attempt at making butterbeer. Hopefully, all goes well. I just followed tutorials online on YouTube. Hopefully, if it turns out well, I will make a bigger batch tomorrow. For now, it's just me, and we're about to experiment. So, let's go. It doesn't smell as good as the guy in the tutorial was saying it was, so I'm doubtful, but I've poured myself about half a cup. Let's see how this tastes and if it really tastes like Christmas. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's not bad, it's not... It can be better. Now I'm doubtful if I'm going to make this tomorrow. I'm still trying to learn from the mistakes and horrors of my past. And even though it is a problem I've had to deal with for many years and still continue to do so in present day, I'm starting to internalize the idea of out with the old, in with the new. Yes, some things will bound to give you the same mundane or bad experience. But unless you venture forth into the unknown, you won't discover the cool and amazing things waiting for you and the wonderful people you have yet to meet. It's okay to let go, but it's also okay to keep pushing on as long as you don't let it harm you, and to do what's best for you. I remind myself that over time, things will get easier. But you still have to put in the effort every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.